Hi everyone, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great. So the topic for today is why did you meet this person? So if this is something that you're interested to check with me, please stay tuned and we shall get started. But please know that this is a general, collective and timeless reading. You know the drill. Use your discernment. All right. Don't fit messages which are not meant for you. All right. So let's see what's coming up for pile number one. Why did you meet this person? Pile number two and pile number three. Okay, so pile number three, pile number two, pile number one. Pile number one is failure, which says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Pile number two is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And pile number three is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, so these are your options. You can choose based on whichever color that you're feeling drawn to, whichever mandala design that you're feeling drawn to, whichever message, the keyword that you're feeling drawn to. But just in case you would need some additional help, then here it comes. Pile number one is Libra, Capricorn, Pisces, and Virgo. Pile number two are Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer. Pile number three are Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, and Aries. Okay, so these are your options as per the sign. You can pause the video, you can revisit those cards, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Okay, pile one. So those of you who resonated with failure and your zodiac signs are Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra. This is going to be your reading. We are checking why did you meet this person? Why did you meet this person? What was wrong with this person? Why are they in my life? So if this is the question that you keep asking yourself, then let's get some clarity here. Why did pile one meet this person? Why did pile one meet this person? We have nurturer of wands, which is queen of wands. We have five of coins. We have justice. We have action of swords, which is knight of swords. We have seven of coins. We have messenger of wands. Okay. We have nine of cups. We have messenger of swords. And we have 10 of wands. Oh, and the bottom we have lovers, Gemini energy. Gemini, Libra are the strong signs which are coming up. Page of coins, the magician, sacred masculine. Okay, okay. So you are in this person's life, or this person is in your life. Pile number one is to recognize, to make you realize who you truly are. You know, because there is a high possibility that you had not been in touch with your emotions, perhaps. You know, you had not been in touch with hope. I would say that you were somehow closed off emotionally, because we do have five of coins, which kind of represents that you're just out there and you are lamenting over someone or some situation or some emotion, that whatever that has happened in your life, and you are not seeing the bigger picture. Like if you just turn turn back, there is a door, right? And then that door has light, that door has warmth, that door has possibilities, right? What I'm picking up. And it's just that you just have to look back. It's basically your wish fulfillment. Whatever that kind of relationship, situation, whatever that you have wished for in your life is your wish fulfillment. Now, it could be you, it could be your person, just take it how it resonates. Maybe your person is someone who's like very, very closed off, not emotionally very expressive, but deep down inside, they feel and they see you as their wish fulfillment, and this person is not looking back. They are choosing to be in the dark. They're choosing to be just out there and not seeing the reality. And the reality is, like, this relationship or this situation that you guys are in is basically something that they have always wanted. And now that it's been presented to them, they're not sure. With the justice, it's more like universe giving you the chance to literally experience the kind of things that you have always wanted. But with Page of Swords, it's like you're not sure about it. You're not sure about whether this is what I want or not. And then, of course, you're like feeling very much, I would say, burdened when it comes to taking action. And with this card, it sort of shows a very masculine energy, because Knight of Swords is someone who's like a go-getter, right? Who's like always in their masculine energy, always ready to do things, always ready to take initiatives. And I believe that it could be you, your person, take it how it resonates. But I do believe that whenever it comes to taking any action, taking any step, taking anything in general, when it comes to this relationship, this person is burdened by it. Queen of Wands and Page of Wands. To me, it feels like because of all of these things, when it comes to, there is also a possibility that even though this person is just here to make you realize your self-worth. Hold on, guys. My candle is. Yeah, they are just here to make you realize your own self-worth. And with Seven of Coins, it's like you, whatever that you will going to put in now in this relationship or situationship, it will going to flourish. So the fear that is associated with not taking any action and not being sure is something that you really have to learn. And I would say maybe you, let's just check something. Because I do have Lovers card here, so I feel that there is a high possibility of mutual emotions being there. There is a high possibility that this is something that you literally have manifested in your life. It could be your divine masculine, you could be the divine masculine who is like here to break you out of your own cage. And with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you can just come forward and you can literally be King of Cups energy, right? And there is a transformation which needs to happen before you guys come into this King of Cups energy. But yes, this person is here to make you, I believe that there are steps involved at every juncture of this relationship. Like, as and when the time passes, there is some new challenge which is sort of arising. And that is just here to make you grow. That is just here to make you learn. You see, it could be more like these are the challenges that this person has to literally overcome. And these are the challenges that you have to literally overcome. And both of you, when you're going to meet together with your own lessons, this pentacle is just getting bigger, and then there is a bigger tree, right? So it's like you guys are learning your own lessons with being perhaps in separation, or with being perhaps, not knowing, like, why am I not being able to reach out to this person? Why are we not emotionally available for each other? What is it that sort of binds us? So there could be like certain questions that you could be asking when it comes to this relationship. And with this failure card here, what I understand is that maybe you also tried to make an effort, maybe this person also tried to make an effort. Take it how it resonates, but nothing seemed to be working out. So you feel that there is a failure in this relationship. However, what universe is actually asking you to do is that you just try to understand this as an opportunity, that this is an opportunity for you to learn something. This is not here to literally teach you anything. Sorry, this is just here, literally here to teach you something. And the separation period is merely a learning period, right? And you just have to start looking at separation from that perspective and not getting bogged down from the separation. You see what I'm saying? Let's just see, why did this person came into file one's life? What are the lessons? What are the lessons for file number one? We have Ace of Coins. We have Action of Coins. We have Nurturer of Swords. And we have Mastery of Wands. Okay, again, we have Lovers here, guys. This is amazing. And then we have Four of Cups. I do believe you guys are in some sort of a soulmate connection, because Lovers at the bottom twice is great. Great. That's great. Okay. So the lessons that universe is trying to teach you. Now I'm going to give you a completely different meaning of these cards. So first of all, when it comes to Ace of Coins, you have to look at the bigger picture. You have to look at way beyond in the future of what this connection is. And this connection is basically to balance things out. You know, with Action of Coins, you see there is a triangle upward and then there is a triangle downward, which sort of represents the masculine, feminine energy. That has to be balanced, right? With Nurturer of Swords, it sort of means that you standing up for your own truth, and you basically taking inspired action based on your intuition, based on your wisdom, based on whatever that you have learned. And what you have learned and what your intuition is guiding you is basically balancing the masculine as well as feminine, both the aspect within yourself. I'm talking about one person. I'm not saying that the masculine has to balance the masculine and feminine has to balance the feminine. I am saying one person, and that is both of you, have to balance both of these elements in your body, in your thinking, in your subconscious mind, right? And then taking inspired action, because King of Wands is about taking inspired action based on your intuition, based on your wisdom. Owl sort of represents wisdom, intuition, messages from higher self, messages from spirits. So you've been literally guided maybe towards this person. You could be having dreams about this person. But I do see that there is a potential, provided you guys balance something within yourself. So these are the lessons that this person is actually bringing in your life. And that's why you have met them, to recognize your own worth, to balance different elements in your body, and to see the bigger picture and not literally operate out of whatever that has happened in the past. I'm going to stuck in the darkness. I'm not going to see the light. I don't know what my worth is. All right, this person is my wish fulfillment. What am I supposed to do now? But because I'm in the dark, I literally cannot reach out to that person. Universe is here to give you that justice, and the lessons are to be learned. But all of this will never happen, pile number one, unless you are stable. You are working on yourself. Let me tell you, it's not your job, and neither it's this person's job to heal each other. You guys have to heal each other. You guys have to heal. Why am I fumbling? You guys have to heal yourself. Okay, you guys have to heal yourself, and it's not like you have to heal this person and this person has to heal you. There could be triggers involved, which is kind of guiding you towards healing. That is the only thing. That's the only role that this person can play in your life. The healing is to be done by yourself. All right. So this is why you met this person, pile number one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care of yourself. Hey, pal two. So those of you who resonated with change and your zodiac signs are Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius. This is going to be your reading. We are checking why did you meet this person? Why are they there in your life? What are they doing in your life? What are the lessons they are trying to teach you? What is the universe trying to make you understand? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. We have action of wands, that is Knight of Wands. Action of coins, okay. Four of Wands. Feminine, sacred feminine, the Empress. Wow. Action of Swords. Mastery of Cups. Two of Swords. And Two of Wands. And at the bottom, we have Sacred Masculine. You guys are in a twin flame journey, you guys. There is a high possibility you guys are in a twin flame journey. Most of you are, definitely. We have Four of Wands, we have Sacred Feminine, we have Sacred Masculine, and all of these knights coming together with Mastery of Cups, and then the change that is coming here, of course. This person is here to make you realize that you have to heal or you have to change something within yourself for this connection to literally see its light. Otherwise, you will be completely stuck. Otherwise, you will not be able to move on. And it's by stuck, I mean stuck. I'm not saying that you guys will be able to move on. I don't see that happening until unless you don't heal. There is no moving on from this person, or there is no moving on with this person as well. Pile number two. Let me be very clear about that. With action of wands and with action of swords, so we have a lot of, I would say, night energy. Night energy is about passion, intimacy. So there could be a intimacy could be a trigger that you have never perhaps experienced this kind of intimacy with any other person, right? There's a lot of passion. It's like both of you are fire, right? And you guys are meeting each other, the intimacy happens, and when this intimacy sort of a period comes to standstill, that's when the conflict sort of arrives, right? This person could be a fire sign, you could be an air sign, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. But I do have a feeling like both of you have this element of being very aggressive, and that's when your ego clashes are happening. You want to do things your way, this person wants to do things their way, and both of you are not understanding each other's way, and that is sort of leading to conflict. But with action of coins coming in here, that means that you have to be very, very practical. You have to be very emotionally stable. Mastery of cups is about mastering your emotions, transforming your emotions, learning what comes first. Am I operating out of an impulsiveness, or am I operating out of passion, or I am literally being practical, grounded, and then making any decision? Because until unless you don't master your own emotions, pile number two, you will always feel stuck. You will not be able to reach to this Four of Wands energy, which is that the universe is sort of bringing you guys together, and that is your divine feminine and divine masculine coming together. Because with this sacred feminine, Empress is about being in their own power, being very creative. She's not someone who's actually chasing or who's like an emotional mess. Like if you even see two of wands, there is like a moon phases which are there that also represents emotions. So you know that you know what work you have to do, how do you have to act. Sometimes you have to show more emotions, sometimes you have to be completely detached. That means you have control over your emotions, right? So emotional intelligence, or operate not operating out of impulsivity, is this person trying to tell you it's all right, you have a lot of passion towards each other, it's all right. I mean, there are a lot of ego clashes which are happening, but you've been asked to literally simmer down. Pile number two, and with knight of coins is a very slow moving energy but a very determined and grounded energy. It's not like knight of swords very impulsive going there, not like knight of wands which is like very fiery and hey, let's just go get this done. So I do see there is a lot of ego conflict, ego tussle, which sort of goes on. Yet there is a lot of passion with this person, right? And it could be a twin flame connection. But you've been asked to literally look at how you have been acting all this while when you are in a relationship with this person, because four of wands and two of swords sort of represents that there is a celebration waiting for you. It's just that you have to come out of that stuckness, and how you can come out of those stuckness is when you are emotionally balanced, when you are someone who's like king of cups, very very mature emotionally, very very stable as well. And with sacred feminine and two of wands sort of represents that you are someone, the new beginning will going to happen when you know, you are in your own life, you are doing your own thing. That's when this person will gonna come forward. However, what you the least you can do is during this period of maybe separation, and when you guys are not talking or in no contact, or when this person is not talking to you, you don't have to be an emotional mess. You have to be just there and take it all in and focus on your life and focus on building your life together and not having to worry about anything else. Okay, let's see some more. What are the lessons pile 2 needs to learn? What are the lessons for pile 2? Messenger of Cups, the Moon, the Star, and Nurturer of Coins. And Eight of Swords, Magician, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Six of Cups. Okay, so there are two lessons which you are supposed to learn. This relationship is all about teaching you how not to overgive into any situation, any love situation, because Messenger of Cups is like Page of Cups. Page of Cups is about daydreaming about that person, always thinking about that person, being in their thoughts, right? And having a lot of emotional thing. And with this moon sort of coming here and this butterfly in the middle, that means there has to be a transformation that happens. So there are two things. A, do not overgive to anything. Emotionally, do not overinvest. Emotionally, do not take things from 0 to 100 in like, very, very quickly. Try to simmer your emotions down. Try to master your emotions down and have faith. Basically, star sort of represents hope, faith, coming into the energies of surrendering to the universe and hoping that things will just kind of fall into place. And nurturer of coins is about focus on yourself. Bring that focus on your money, on your finances, on yourself. What do you have to nurture in your own life? You are not supposed to go after and run after this person if this person is, you guys are having ego clashes. That is your biggest learning, pile number 2. You are simply here to focus on your emotions. How can you master those emotions? How can you not be an emotional mess? How can you, in fact, let's just start with something plain and simple. How can you not act impulsively? How can you literally not have ego clashes? Because if you think in the larger scheme of things, ego clashes are just merely on silly topics. And then you're like, oh, that was not even necessary. When you're all grounded, when you're all centered, you're like, that wasn't necessary. Why did I act this way? You know what I'm saying? And with the star it's coming, you continue to do your work, right? And things will just kind of align for you. Like, I mean, those of you who can associate yourself with Gita, which is Bhagavad Gita, there is a phrase, right, which is narrated by Sri Krishna, Karm kar or Fal ki chamatkar. So that is the similar thing that is happening here. So you continue to do your work, and whatever that is going to come your way, it will become your way. It will be given to you by the universe. All you have to do is just focus on yourself. Do not overspend your energy onto anyone. Pile number 2, because this sort of represents you are overspending your energy, you're overthinking. You can have, you can think about a person for like half an hour, maybe an hour. You cannot be affording to think about a person all day long. That's not healthy. That's when things needs to change. If you find yourself in that situation, we are all human, we all can get into that situation. I'm not saying that we're supposed to be like completely perfect, I'm not saying that. But whenever you find yourself in a situation where your energies are draining, just try to change that energy, shift that energy. How can you change it? Start working towards that. All right, pile number 2. So this is why you have met this person. These are your lessons. So if this resonated, let me know. And I wish you all the love and light. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care. Hey, pile 3. So those of you who resonated with change, 1 second, yes. And your zodiac signs are Aries, Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is going to be your reading. We are checking, why did you meet this person? Person who's not letting you live your life peacefully. Why did you meet this person? Why did pile number 3 meet this person? I could be rushing a bit because I have to literally be somewhere. But yeah, not rushing through the reading, but maybe you can feel that rush in my voice. Why did pile number 3 meet this person? We have Messenger of Swords. We have the Magician, the Hanged One, and Mastery of Swords. 3 of Wands, this is 6 of Wands. Wow, this is Temperance, and we have the Chariot. Wow. 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Pile number 3, why did you meet this person? This person is actually here to teach you something very important, and that is to trust your own self. It looks like pile number 3. You are someone who's not sure about things, right? You are someone who is afraid of taking that leap of faith. You are someone who doesn't know like how to, you might have visualized the whole thing. You might be someone who actually knows what you want. But whenever it comes to taking any action towards your goal, that is when you're like, oh, I'm not sure about it. Maybe I'm not that confident enough. And this person is actually here to give you that confidence, the balance between the mind as well as the heart, right? And with 6 of Wands, it's like they are here to show you what kind of a person you are. Once you are healed, you have literally mastered your emotions. Now, the hanged one and temperance sort of represents spiritual awakening, right? And that spiritual awakening and balance. So, it could be that this person is just here to trigger you towards your spiritual path. Mastery of Swords, which is a King of Swords energy, which only speaks truth, stands up for their truth, and they have strong boundaries, they have clear boundaries, they have strong aura, right? And Chariot is about taking determined actions, while emotions are at the back seat. Like you're being very grounded, very balanced, and then you're taking that step. So this person is basically, what I can see is to make you realize your self-worth, to make you realize that yes, you're confident enough to make things happen. And it's just not like small things. I would say big things. I mean, look at the major arcanas. We have one, two, three, four, right? So it's like this person is literally here to trigger certain aspects of your life within you, that you understand what is your truth, you understand what's your true potential, you understand like what you can do. And what I can feel is that you're someone who's magical. Now here with Seven of Swords and Three of Swords, it could be more like you had been beaten up in the past by a lot of circumstances, a lot of people, that you literally has perhaps not feel very confident enough, right? You feel that maybe you're not good enough. There is a low self-esteem, low self-worth. Don't get triggered. This is a trigger warning, okay? But I do feel that this could be the case, and this person is actually here to awaken you. That you don't have to be defensive enough. You don't have to be defensive enough in inviting someone to their life. You can be vulnerable with others, right? You can literally, once you start opening up your heart chakra, right, and things will start to develop for you, because magician is about turning unfavorable situations into favorable situations. And that is something which is coming up. And see like how this person has a rose here. It's more like their crown chakra can just open and bloom and flourish. And this person is more like balanced. There is a transformation. So this person is just here to make you realize your own potential and to instill that transformation in you. File number 3, plain and simple. This person is here to just push you towards the right path of self-discovery. And once you discover yourself, magic happens. You will be someone who will turn everything that you touch to gold. And the success will be literally at your feet. I mean, we have Six of Wands here. We have the Chariot here. We have King of Swords here. I mean, I don't think so that, anyone can be as powerful as you are once you determine to do something. You could be more like a leader in this particular situation, whatever path that this person is pushing you towards. What are the lessons pile 3 needs to learn here? Why did they meet this person? What are the teaching pile 3? We have Eight of Wands. We have the Tower. We have Messenger of Coins. And we have the Star. Okay. What are the lessons? Lessons. Clarify Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands. Clarify the Tower. Lovers and Five of Wands. Clarify Messenger of Coins. Liberation, judgment, clarify the star, the world. Six of coins. I told you, success will be at your feet, pile number three. You will be abundant. Mark my words. And we have, so this is a picture of Goddess Lakshmi, who is about wealth, abundance, prosperity. You just have to start seeing the bigger picture of this connection. Now, Eight of Wands is like this connection is perhaps very quickly trying to dismantle your illusions, whatever that you had, you were holding on to very tightly as far as your belief systems are concerned, as far as your conflicts about maybe love connections. Now, for example, if you had been someone who was always a believer of commitment and marriage, maybe this person is trying to make you see that there is something which is beyond marriage, beyond commitment. There is a feeling of being at home, perhaps there is a feeling of a great friendship together, or maybe anything of that sort, like whatever that you used to believe in. Or it could be also the other way around, like you were like someone, no, I don't believe in marriage, I don't believe in long term relationships, I am someone who's just going to be free, and I can't involve in with someone who's like wanting commitment or marriage. That is not in my cards. But this person is like here to break that illusions. The Tower card is also about divine intervention. It is also about breaking your illusions. Whatever that you have built so far, that foundations is now being broken down. You are kind of having an awakening related to your love life, all the conflicts, all the things that you used to stand for, that used to inspire you when it comes to love, that's just getting transformed. And you're going to seek judgment. That means liberation is about judgment. But with this page of coins here, I sort of realized things that you were holding on to, you literally can let it go once you ground yourself, right? Once you are like very much emotionally stable, that's when you know that, yeah, I mean, once you have that liberation, in the sense that I was actually operating out of limiting beliefs, now there is more of an awakening, and then you're liberating those energies that you had been holding on since long. And with the star and the world card here, the healing is on its way. Have some hope. Things will be over soon. You will be celebrating soon. So maybe you're kind of going through that learning process, that awakening process, and you are like very much confused about where do you literally stand in the bigger picture of things. Like, why is there so much of confusion? Why is there so much of, I would say, awakening sort of happening? Like, I used to feel this way, now I don't feel this way. What do I have to learn about myself? So maybe you were not being honest to yourself, like what do you really want, and maybe you were just holding on to a perspective about how the society feels, or how your friends, family, your belief system that was taught to you when you were a kid. You are maybe operating out of that and not from your authentic self. Maybe you are someone who literally don't want a relationship. Maybe you are someone who don't resonate with going to school, or going to office and working a 9 to 5 job. Maybe you don't resonate with all of that, while everyone around you is teaching you that stability means a 9 to 5 job. Now I'm just giving you an example. However, you have to come out of that myth that no, I am capable enough to make something happen for myself. But you were not sure because you were kind of operating out of no, stability means 9 to 5 job, 9 to 5 job. I have to do 9 to 5 job, otherwise I won't be stable. So that was what? That's fear. And this person is coming forward and teaching you, no, you can do better things than being in a 9 to 5 job. And that person is kind of teaching you all of that, and you are sort of realizing your own power that yes, I mean, perhaps this person is right. I literally do not have to slog myself. I can literally do something of myself, and whatever that I'm going to touch will just turn into gold. Because that's when you're operating out of passion. That's when you are being honest with yourself. So this person is just here to make you recognize your own self-worth, your own power, I would say, your own power. Pile number 3. Great. This is great. Uh, so, which is why it's been said that I can't always expect the truth from others, which is the society. What they are doing is basically generations down of set patterns and generalized statement which they are throwing at each other. But I can expect it from myself. That is your own self. Like, what do you really want to do? File number 3. Okay, so this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the love and light, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care.